So as a dad, right? I mean, first and foremost, which immediately probably puts me behind the eight ball here, right? But as a dad of two daughters and a son, you see woven into their little souls from really as soon as they can kind of show you their personality and this kind of longing to be loved and to be accepted and to be a part. And really, God has a good design for that. And the writer of Ecclesiastes, points to the fact that you make a lot of decisions that affect your whole life when you're not at your wisest, right? And so this is Solomon in Ecclesiastes very nicely saying, hey man, you're making some huge decisions at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 that has ramifications on the rest of your life. And so, man, if I'm talking to a college student about coming and hanging out with us, when we talk about dating and God's good design for a man and a woman, really my appeal is that there's a way that we can line ourselves up with God's good design right now in this space, in this time of our lives, that leads to a type of joy, satisfaction, and contentment that blows away anything the world's dangling in front of them now in regards to a hookup culture or promiscuity, or that God is all about them, really, when all's said and done, having the utmost pleasure possible, not kind of these cheap imitations that so many are drawn to and give themselves over to.
Yes, there are some best practices and best way to flourish dating and what to look for in a man, but the bottom line is there's got to be something more than just a man to build your life on. It is a man, but it's not the man you're thinking, it's Christ. And so Matt always bringing it back to that. And so that's what I think might set Mingling of Souls apart from maybe some other dating premarital conferences, is that it comes down to the gospel, and that the Lord is He's for us, but His being for us might not look like what we think it will look like. But He's always good, and He loves us, and He's for our joy and His glory.
Our hope, if at all possible, is that you might be able to join us as we look at what the Word of God has to say, and as you've heard us say in these videos, as we consider God's good design for what it means to pursue a woman, what it means to be pursued by a man, what it means to work towards what the Bible called the mingling of souls, that you would come and join us as we gather with thousands in a particular room, but really all over the world in different sized pockets, as we gather in living rooms and as we gather in church sanctuaries, that you might consider joining us on that night, so that your heart might be encouraged, so that you might see the beauty and goodness of God as He's laid out for us a type of invitation into the deepest life possible. Why don't you come and join us for the Mingling of Souls?